Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining me again, and I guess this is the part 2 of the photography adventure that I've been doing for this year. And going back into it, it's been a while since I've done it, especially film photography, and I've been missing it. Well, in the meantime, I have basically took the shots, developed the film. I'll show the process of when I took the pictures, but I wanted to just go through the negatives before showing that part. I actually end up with about 39 shots. Some are better than others, and I wasted this much film, not a lot of it, about 4 shots worth, I would say, which I guess is not too bad. I have here a backlight or a panel light that I use for my photography stuff. Trying to turn it on. Don't mind the blue light and the reflections for my 2 light panels that I have above me. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. So focusing will be a little bit hard on this one, but you maybe hopefully get to see an idea of how the film turned out. It looks like blue because of the light behind. It doesn't really match with the color balance that I have for the panels above, which I usually shoot in a warmer light, like 32 Kelvin. And I don't know what this is set up for, but anyway. This is the idea of the shots. They turn out okay-ish. I'm not 100% sold on them. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to blame it on the chemicals that I've used. Basically, I used a new developer. I haven't used this developer before. I used to do my black and white films with Ilford black and white developer, which comes with a separate fixer. But I wanted to give it a go to the CineStill Monobath black and white. And that one is basically one solution that contains the fixer. And I don't know, I don't think it works very well with this specific basically film, and the shots turn out a little bit grainy. Mind you, I also had a few shots that were a little bit blurry because it was windy that day, and some of them are a little bit overexposed, just a little bit. However, I think I have some interesting subjects for my future drawings. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take you through the videos that I've recorded during my photoshoot. One thing to note is that most of the things will look blurred out because I do have a small macro filter on the GoPro camera. Hold on. So basically, this was my video setup when I was out. The microphone is not the best microphone on this camera, but I guess it did the job. So the sound will be kind of off-ish. And on top of it, I had my light meter that I'm using. It's a decent light meter. It works okay. Never really had an issue with it. But yeah, this was my setup, and I don't have that 15 times macro filter. This was basically it. This is what I had. I just replaced the filter from the front of the camera with this thing. And as you'll probably see, basically the shots are a little bit out of focus, but it will keep in focus the subjects. At least I hope. So what I'm gonna do at the end of each shot, I'm gonna show the final picture of what it turned out to be. I'm actually not gonna edit it. I used the Epson an Epson scanner. I believe it's V6000 or something like that, to scan my negatives. And I've done no editing on them. I'll just show them exactly as they are. I didn't even clean them for dust marks or anything like that. They're literally the raw images that the scanner captured from the film. And whenever I get around to do drawings from them or let myself inspire by them, I'll actually show the the final edited version. Not that I'm gonna be too crazy about it or do anything too special, but just in case about if you're curious. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep it too long. I'll let those videos run. I apologize for the sound. And that's it. I guess I'll see you basically next Saturday, back to the regular schedule. I know that most probably these two videos are not very popular, and I apologize. I just really wanted to do this. In the future, what I'm gonna do when I'm gonna do this kind of stuff, actually I decided that on Saturdays I only keep everything related to drawings, fountain pens, and ink sketches. So even if I don't do any actual reviews for fountain pens, I'm gonna keep my scribble sessions as a replacement for the reviews for fountain pens. So at least the drawing portion will always be in the same day. And I'll keep Sundays well for extra curriculum activities like photography or who knows what else is gonna be. Oh yeah, and Wednesday obviously I'm gonna have it for workbench sessions or showing off the fountain pens that I'm making. And I have something very special to show you this coming mid of the month. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. Anyway, here's the shots. Again, I apologize for the sound quality and for the blurriness, but there was a reason behind it. I was trying to get close to the subjects. I was doing macro photography, and unfortunately the lens on these GoPros, they're not very best for close-ups. Anyway, hope you'll enjoy it. If not, I'll see you tomorrow with another scribble session, and then back next week with the regular schedule. Take care. See ya. Well, here I am out in a park. Turned out to be a little bit of an overcast day. I'm using, I have a media connecting for the GoPro. Forgot I had it. Hopefully the mic on this thing works. So, middle of nowhere, sort of. Just walking this path and just got in here. And I was looking at this thing over here. I have a 15 times macro lens on this GoPro, so things might look a little bit out of focus. And I forgot my glasses at home, so hopefully things are looking in focus. If not, this is gonna be very interesting. Anyway, I'm trying to take a picture of this, and this is what I have right now. And this is the thing that I forgot to show last time. Basically, it's a light reader. I'm actually keeping this on the camera, on the GoPro. This is how I'm using it right now. I'm showing a picture of it. Very simple to use. Press the button, turns on. You're gonna have a display for aperture, ISO, and your shutter speed. Right now I have it in aperture mode. So I'm gonna be shooting at f8, and yeah, I'm gonna try and get this one, see how it's gonna turn out. And not too far from when I just took the other shot, I found this. Pretty cool. It will be something like this. We'll see how it's going to turn out. And for this one, it's saying f8. I'm actually going to go back to 5.6. I want a more shallow depth of field. And these are the controls. I know, very exciting, isn't it? And not too far from the other one, I found this. I actually like it. Should be interesting. Well, it's a little bit of wind. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. I have to wait for it to basically settle down and then take the picture. Oh, one thing that I forgot to mention, I've installed this L bracket on the camera. It will help me basically set it up on the tripod if I need to go portrait mode as well. And yeah, that's an airplane. Hopefully it will turn out okay. And just another one. I'm excited about every little thing that I see. Not too far from the other places, so I think at this pace I'm not gonna stay out here too long. It's windy, as you can see, so I'm waiting for this thing to settle down and then I'll take a picture. Had to go quickly home to grab my glasses. Couldn't see anything, and now I'm looking to take a picture of this thing. The wind has picked up a little bit, slightly annoying, but still okay. This will be like an F4 at 5.6. I don't know if I'm gonna talk for all of them, but I'll try and record every single shot that I'm gonna try and take. I was looking at bark, kinda like that angle there. It will be a little bit tighter than that, but hopefully still okay. This one is saying is gonna be an F8, but I'll shoot at F4. I usually, when I shoot film, I like to overexpose. I like these textures, they look beautiful. Especially with those wormholes or whatever they are. So odd to record during daytime outside for me, especially with all the new noises around me. Hopefully they're not too distracting. Here's an interesting shot. That cone got stuck between the branches. The problem is this one, it's actually a little bit too high for my camera. So I'll have to handheld this shot. As in the tripod doesn't reach all the way up there. So most probably this one might turn out blurry, but I'll try it out. This little bugger looks interesting here, but this one is going to be set up for basically this. It's going to be portrait mode. I really like this shot over here. This one is gonna be portrait mode as well, something like that. The problem is that this it's still too tall for my tripod, so I cheated a little bit. I slid the camera up the L bracket, and that gave me just enough, still pointing slightly upwards. This one looks interesting here too, but this one is going to be at f2 based on the readings that I have. Still windy. I wonder if it's going to rain. I mean, snow. So I found this interesting thing. A hole in a tree. This is gonna be, I'm gonna try and do an F8. And this is gonna be like 1 second. Okay, with this one, it was there what it is, but I cheated a little bit. Don't tell anyone. I just moved it a little bit more out because he was kind of hidden behind that branch. Kind of have to point upwards on this one. It's too far for my small tripod. It's gonna be like this, hopefully, maybe. It's interesting though. Kind of like how this thing looks in here. I'm not sure if it's gonna make a good picture, but it's interesting. Now, this thing is crazy. This is what I mean. Nature is never the same, no matter how many times you look at it. I've been here for quite a couple of years. I've never seen this thing in this park. This is kind of cool. Gotta take a shot of it. And this is gonna be on portrait mode. I also love these things, but the wind kind of blows them all over the place. It's hard to take pictures of this thing. I'll try. Maybe I'll get some of this. I love maple leaves. This one here is beautiful. I'll try and get a shot of that. I think I'm gonna waste my shots in here, basically. I love these things a lot. I have maybe like 4 or 5 shots left. It's like everywhere you look at it, it's something nice. Even these 3 here, right there. But I don't have the lens for that. This one over here, I'll try this one. These ones are nice too, but in portrait mode against the sky like that, maybe. I like this, sort of looks nice. I gave up on those maple leaves, seeds. They were unstable completely, so I took a shot, but probably it's gonna be blurry. But I'm not upset, I found this thing. Looks interesting. I think I'm gonna stick with solid objects for now. I'll come back to those things some other time. One is not so windy. I'm not sure how these are gonna look like on black and white, but I give them a try. This is gonna be portrait as well, something like that. Found these interesting little things. I don't know what they are, but I like them. Hopefully will look good in black and white. And this was my last shot, most probably. I just reached the end of the film. This was supposed to be a portrait. The wind was annoying today. Next time, whatever next time will be, hopefully I won't have these issues. I'll try and plan for a more calm day. But this is it.